Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this. It is 6:55 a.m. It is Thursday. Oh, man. It's Thursday. It is the 19th of January, 2017. It is a beautiful, wonderful day. How do I know it's a beautiful, wonderful day? I'm metabolizing. I continue to breathe. I'm not dead. I'm not decaying in the earth. I'm not an inanimate object now. So it's a beautiful day. I am alive. I metabolize. Blood courses through my veins. The sun has risen. This too has passed away, or that too has passed away. It's a way to say, you know, if things are really bad in your life, it's true, you got to remember, this too shall pass away. Nothing lasts. Nothing lasts. And while I wish I had an answer for people who are in very, very bad straits, I don't have any answers. While I wish I had some, it's true. This too shall pass away. On any situation, it might be something that lasts a lifetime, but in any situation, it's comparable to walking into a dark, scary forest. Eventually, you're going to hit the midpoint, and then you're going to start walking out of the dark forest. It might take you a lifetime. Literally. You may not make it out of the forest by the time that you die, but if you make it to the center at least, and then start walking out, that's a plus right there. Do I have any answers? I wish I had answers for why I'm basically optimistic now. I mean, I've been hit by life has smacked into me like a freight train so many times. The light at the end of the tunnel so far has always been an oncoming train. I mean, I have been knocked down by life and stepped on so many times. It isn't even funny. And why have I gotten back up and just brushed off and kept plugging away? I wish I knew. I used to be a horribly negative, extremely negative person. I am still incredibly cynical now. The cynicism I have now is nothing compared to the cynicism I used to have. You know, so I was just darkly sarcastic and negative and cynical, pessimistic. The glass was never half full. The glass was always half empty. Even if it was this full with just a little out, it was, well, you know, it's not perfect. And if it's not perfect, then it's not good. So that's a symptom of low self-esteem. No. It's perfectionism. Because it's either got to be completely 100% perfect or you just can't do it. So it's depression. It's lovely. Yeah. But I don't really know what happened other than when I got married, for whatever reason, thank God for this. My wife saw something in me and she fell in love with me as hard as I fell in love with her. And you know, she could have been an axe murderer and I would have loved her no less. I could have been an axe murderer and she would have loved me no less. I mean, up until the day that she died, she was still always so just insanely happy just to see me, just to be with me, and I with her. So, so it was trying. Now I've wandered too far and I've forgotten why I'm even talking about that, because fibromyalgia, I have bad fibro fog all the time. It constantly feels like I just woke up and it's really difficult to concentrate, really difficult to remember things. And I can't even remember now the original subject that wandered me where I am, other than to say, let's see, what was it? Oh yeah, that basic optimism and all of that. She saw something, but she worked on me her entire life to make me a less negative, more positive person. And for whatever reason, it worked. And now when I get up, I may not see the glass as half full, but I don't see it as half empty anymore. I see it as, hey, at least there's something in the glass. So that's a plus right there. It's like, hey, it may not be a full glass, but you know what? A half a glass is a hell of a lot better than no glass. So I'll take a half glass of water, thank you. Yeah, it doesn't have to be full. So thumbs up on that. Past that, not a whole lot of stuff happening. After I finished up on my videos yesterday, I just did stuff until my friend showed up. And then we did things. And then eventually, that night, we went out. We had driven first to Walmart. We did some stuff at Walmart. Came back, pottered about for a couple hours, did this, did that, did this, did that, went out for dinner. So, haven't heard from them since when they left last night around 4 o'clock in the morning. I can only hope that they made it home safely. I sure hope that they made it home safely. On the other hand, as well, we did pick up my minivan. It's kind of frustrating while being a really good thing at the same time. I went there to pick up my vehicle, and it runs. It's great. But when I went to pick it up, they said, oh, by the way, we didn't know that to catch this until just now. The sound that it makes, that's the tension belt. It's loose. It makes a lot of noise. It needs to be tightened and fixed up. Sorry about that. And it's like, well, why didn't you I would have had you fix that. I'm paying for it now. I'm about ready to drive away, and you're telling me that there's... Why didn't you tell me this? I would have had you fix it. So now I got this thing that makes a lot of noise that the tensioner belt, because it's loose, if it pops off my car, it's going to stop working again. So I got to figure out a way to get that done. Yay. But at least it's back. It's running. We drove it back here. It's doing great. They fixed the vent. Not the vent. The vent blower thing, so that the dashboard actually works now. To get to that, you have to take the whole dashboard off and all that. So, like, for under $100 to get that thing fixed, I did really good. Yeah, like I said, I got to take the whole dashboard off to get in there to repair the stuff in the blower, and then put the whole dashboard and stuff back on. So it's not like super easy. It's not difficult, but it's not easy. So it's good that that's done. I just need to call somebody so I can get the tensioner belt fixed. Yay. By the by. Yay. So that's cool. I mean, at least it's done. It's back, it's here, it's good. I mean, that's the great part. I drove it back. Yay! I just gotta get that last part. Oh gosh, yes. I'm gonna show you this one little guy. I got rid of, oh, did I do that with just the right number of fingers? I had a feeling it went like that. But I got rid of, yeah, I'm doing it right, 5 hamsters the other day. I called up Petco in Olympia. We gathered up 5 hamsters. As it turns out, they're all 5 little girls. I thought that I was going to take in for adoption, a bunch of little girls and little boys. But as it turned out, it was all just a bunch of little girls, which was fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But now I got a whole bunch of male hamsters here, and it's about maybe 2/3 males, 1/3 females, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But this little guy, I've got a lot of really, really old little guys. He's losing a lot of his fur, and he's getting really bony. But I'm going to reach in here. I'm going to bring him out. He's a really, really good little guy. Hi, wake up, wake up, wake up. Come on. Come on, little guy. Come on. I don't mean to startle you, especially at your advanced age. But you're such a good little guy. And he is an absolute sweetheart. But here's how he looks from the back. Look at the fur that he's losing. It's so thin, and that big bald spot right there. And it's sad. You know, but he eats, he runs on his wheel all the time, but you pet him on here on his back, and his back is, oh, you can feel his spine so easy. All his vertebrae, just a solid line of, well, it's a solid line. They're not supposed to be a solid line of hard. When you run your hand down their spine, you're just supposed to feel, you know, meat. But when you touch him, he's got, here, I'm gonna have you turn around, little guy, so they can see your front. He's, you know, they're supposed to be meaty, but you can feel his hips, you can feel his spine. It's just sore, not sore, very pronounced. So his fur is thinning. You know, you can even see how thin his fur is getting on his head. He's an old man. I don't know how much longer he's going to last. He's not acting old or like he's going to die. He runs on top of his wheel, which, because they're the smaller wheels, and I hate that, because the cages that I bought all came with wheels, but the wheels are all too small. I mean, they're even small for dwarf hamsters. Because Syrians aren't stupid, you know, they're really not stupid animals. They're not going to run and hurt themselves, because running like this is so painful. This is the spine of the hamsters that runs on the inside of the wheel. The spine, they can't do that. That'll just break them, so that they don't even try. But because these wheels are so close to the edge, what they do is they climb up on top of the wheel, lean up against the back, so that their back sides are up against the back of the cage, and then they run on top. And so they just run up on top of the wheels. And it works perfect. It doesn't hurt their back. It goes in with the direct, you know, line and formation of their backs. And they just stand up on top of the wheels, pressed up, you know, leaning their back sides. Sometimes their little tails poke out the cage, and they use their tail to help brace them. And then they just run up on top of the wheel. And it's really, really cute. I wish I had proper wheels, but a cage is like 25 bucks if you're easy. If you're lucky. And then a wheel can be, for a good one, you know, anywhere from 5 to 15 bucks. So soon I'm going to be getting real wheels for these guys. I've been trying to replace them with discs. They're not running on the discs. They don't really like the discs. I don't have any doors myself. I just have Syrians, and they don't really like running on the discs. They like wheels, so. Blowing a bit of hamster bedding off of my keyboard. I'm going to take a hit off this, and then I'm going to open up my community page. Actually, I think I already have my community page open. And I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people. So... I held the power button down for too long. Oops. I hope I didn't damage it that way. I wasn't thinking. So I'm going to thank 20 to 25 people, because I don't think that simple human recognition and contact should require a contest. If I mispronounce your name, no disrespect is intended. I know that, you know, if a name, whether it's chosen by you or family, if it is mispronounced, it hurts. So if I mispronounce your name, no disrespect is intended. If I didn't know how to pronounce my own name, I wouldn't be able to pronounce my own name. And my own name is easy. Excuse me. Woo! And my last name is easy. It's pronounced exactly the way it's spelled. So, Curly Coconut Tree, thank you so very, very much. It is greatly appreciated. Good comment, bad comment, indifferent comment, I don't know. I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm going to go back and reread them. Actually read them. I'm not rereading them. I'm not doing that now. I'm just thanking you for leaving the comment. I'm not reading the comment, just thanking you for it. Like Landon Horvath, thank you so much. And Oh, Nate Shakur, again, you get another shout out. Thank you very much. And Illegal Civ, thank you. Greatly appreciated. And James, thank you. Greatly appreciated. John Pearson, thank you. Thank you so very much. Aaron, spelled A-R-R-O-N, Ringer, thank you very much. Dimension 94, Dimension spelled like dementia, D-E-M-E-N-T-I-O-N, 94, thank you so very much. And then, let's see, load. There we go. Nessim the Dream, N-E-S-S-I-M. Actually, I'm going to answer this one because while reading the name, the comment is shorter than the name. It says, "You're a veteran?" It's like, yeah, I spent not a great amount of time. I was 4 years in the Air Force while in the 80s. So it's been a while since I've been in. But yeah, I spent 4 years in the Air Force. I made it up to E4. I was a sergeant. And then during the, this was because it was the 80s, the senators Phil Graham and something Rudman, there was the Graham-Rudman Act. And because all of the services had a lot of people in them, way too many. And so they needed to do a RIF, a reduction in force. And so it was, if you were not going to re-up right now, and you had less than 6 months left, then you were being let go right now. And so I'd had, when I was, I'd had a 2-year term of service in Germany, and at the end of that time, I had less than 6 months left, so I wasn't going to be able to leave the service in the United States. They were going to have me leave in Germany. So I extended for 6 months. And then as soon as I got into the States, the Graham-Rudman Act came through, and I had less than 6 months to go, so they got me out then. So I actually only was in my extension for like 2 months out of 6, and I was out. So I spent 4 years and some odd months in the service. I'm a veteran. Yep. So thank you. Greatly appreciate it. And Mika Mod 5, once again, hello. And Corey Auer, A-U-E-R, thank you so very much. Savior 2356, thank you. Brian Haney, H-I-N-E-Y, thank you very, very much. Zeno, Z-I-N-O, thank you. And Slick Rick, thank you so very, very much. Ooh, Paradigm Chamber, thank you, greatly appreciated. And Chagus 100, thank you so very, very much. I greatly appreciate any and all comments. You keep me grounded here, and that's a wonderful, wonderful thing. I have such horrible depression problems with bipolar disorder. On top of that, it's without simple human contact. I mean, my social anxieties are such that it's difficult to meet anybody at all. I'm not agoraphobic yet, but I don't go out where there's people, and I don't go out at times when there's people because I have crippling social anxieties, and it really sucks. Then there's Ainsley Woods. Oh, ducka. Ainsley Woods, thank you so very much. And ducka, Free Spirit, Wild Heart, thank you so very much. And then there is Devin, H-D-E-V-I-N, thank you so very, very much. And E-H-K-I-K-A-7, Ekika, thank you so very much. Greatly appreciated. Matty Spurgeon, thank you. Frostbite 0208, thank you very, very much. And Sourtron, thank you very, very much. And then finally, last one, Michael Shoop, S-H-U-P-E, thank you so very, very much. Oh, who says a reaction or two to bad lip reading? I've done several reactions to bad lip reading. The search bar is your friend. It's really a good idea. I mean, I've done over 1,000 reactions, 1,100 reactions, and almost 3,000 videos. If you're going to ask me, hey, you should do the search bar is your friend, it's really a good idea to check and see if I have done it, because I've done so much, while the odds may not be wonderful, like here, I already have. You could have watched them or been watching them already. And instead, you haven't been, and you've been waiting to see. So the search bar is your friend. It's a good thing. Thank you all so very, very much for the comments. It is greatly, greatly appreciated. Holy smokes, I am 20 minutes and change into this. I gotta call this one do an end. So if you could toss me a like, that would be wonderful. I greatly appreciate the positive validation for my existence. It's a wonderful thing. And if you could subscribe, that would be absolutely wonderful. When I'm feeling good, I do anywhere from 1 to 3 to 5 videos daily. The notifications could clog your feed, but if you're down for that, glad to have you. Hope to keep you forever and ever down in the basement, wrapped in plastic in the dark. Hopefully that sounds creepy. I want it to sound really, really creepy, like Norman Bates creepy. So thumbs up. Why? I don't know. I just like horror. But I'm now 21 minutes into this. You take care. I need to get work on a reaction video. Hopefully a game video. My bloody webcam. I gotta figure out how to install Windows 10 because it's a digital download. I only have Windows 7 on disk. I gotta figure out how I'm supposed to reinstall Windows that way. I've never been in this situation before. Yay. So you take care. I will see you on the flip side, and that, my friend, is a very good thing. So you take care.